When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. I would like to die on Mars. Just not on impact. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. Really pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends. Hardly anyone does that, and it's incredibly helpful. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. The key to making things affordable is design and volume. It's very important to like the people you work with, otherwise life, and your job is gonna be quite miserable. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. You want to be extra rigorous about making the best possible thing you can. Find everything that's wrong with it and fix it. Great companies are built on great products. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. I think the best way to attract venture capital is to try and come up with a demonstration of whatever product or service it is and ideally take that as far as you can. Just see if you can sell that to real customers and start generating some momentum. The further along you can get with that, the more likely you are to get funding. The idea of lying on a beach as my main thing just sounds like the worst. It sounds horrible to me. I would go bonkers. I would have to be on serious drugs. I'd be super duper bored. I like high intensity. The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. If you're co-founder or CEO, you have to do all kinds of tasks you might not want to do. If you don't do your chores, the company won't succeed. No task is too menial.